Wanda Peyton's passion is teaching a system of self-coaching based upon tuning into an inner coach referred to as the She Who Whispers, a powerful aligning of outer intention with an inner guidance system. At the age of 25, Wanda used this system to go into a business that eventually created jobs for over 3,000 people, and later as a realtor to achieve national recognition in the top 15 realtors in the U.S.
When I was about 20 years old, I had 2 little baby girls, 5 newly acquired stepchildren, trapped in a brutal marriage, all living together in a tiny 2-bedroom house. I had more bills than money. But here's what I found out. People really don't care about your problems. They don't. Why? Because they have problems of their own. As a matter of fact, it's really not important what's happened to you, is it? The question is, what are you going to do about it now? How are you going to take control of your life now, today? What are you going to do about it? So after attending the University of Hard Knocks, and my daughter said it's usually the school, but mine was the University of Hard Knocks for several years, I realized and I emerged, graduated with 4 very simple but profound principles. And these 4 principles not only enabled me to turn my personal life around, but it also enabled me to start my own small business, to create an income for myself, and to eventually provide employment for over 3,000 men and women in my community. 4 simple but profound principles. I know this to be true if I know nothing else, that in order to make any significant changes in our lives, number 1, we have to first know what it is we don't want and make a decision we're going to change it. Then number 2, we have to know and identify what it is we do want and then claim it. Number 3, we have to step into the feeling place of our desire and say it's ours. It's got our name on it. And then number 4, we have to create a mastermind alliance and then activate it. So what does it really mean to step into the feeling place of your desire? I can illustrate it by a story I once heard about a preacher who was giving a seminar on the power of visualization. And one Sunday morning after his class, he drove up in front of the church in this beautiful, long, gorgeous, gunmetal gray Rolls Royce. And a choir member came running out to the car and he looked at it and he said, "Oh, Pastor, I was visualizing about a Rolls Royce exactly like this one. Same color, same style. In fact, this is the same car." So as the preacher opened the door and stepped out of the car, he rose up and he looked the young man in the eye and he said, "Yes, but you didn't see yourself in it, so I got it." You see, we got to see ourselves in our visualization. We have to feel it. We have to act as if it's already ours. We have to step in the light of our desire. Jonathan Livingston Segal in the book, and the book Jonathan, and it was written by Richard Bach, says that we begin by first knowing we've already arrived. We see the end result, and then we work backwards, and we say to ourselves, what is it that I need to do to make this a reality? And then the universe sends us answers. So Napoleon Hill, and how many of you have read Think and Grow Rich, talks about the mastermind alliance. And really what he says is when the minds of 2 or more people come together, it forms sort of an affinity, a third mind, if you will. It's powerful. It's powerful. Now let's do this. Let me ask you to take a few minutes and write down 5 people that you know when you leave here that they have the resources and would be willing to join your mastermind group, and it would be someone you would want in your mastermind group. Let's take a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds and do that right now. Okay? All right. How many of you, show of hands please, were able to come up with 5 people that you know would be willing? Okay, a few of you. All right. How many? 4 people. Okay. A few more. How about 2? It's a great sentiment, but it's difficult to come up with people who would be willing and have the resources and want to invest the time. In fact, they tell us that when they talk about their dreams and their goals among their friends and relatives, they don't want to really hear it. They seem disinterested, unmotivated. In fact, a lot of them try to talk them out of it. Why is that? Because they can't see it for themselves. How do we expect them to see it for us? So in my coaching practice, what we do is we model the mastermind process, and our clients tell us that it is enormously beneficial.